Hello to all my college football fanatics out there. Welcome to another segment of the Buckeye Vinny YouTube channel sports show, my friends. Like I said, I hope you don't mind me doing these college football videos so early in 2024. But for me, when you're a big college football fan like myself, it's never too early. So my friends, let's get right into this video. It's going to be about the Georgia Bulldogs, Coach Kirby Smart, and his up-and-coming 2024 college football schedule. Now, when you stop and look at this schedule, okay, for me, and I'm going to run down all the 12 teams that Georgia will have to face in 2024. But my friends, when you look at this schedule, this is predominantly a very rugged and competitive schedule. Now, if you're going to compare this to last year's schedule, I'm just going to be honest. 2024 schedule is more competitive and much more difficult than last season's schedule. Again, just my opinion. But when you stop and look at this, my friends, we are talking about a Coach Kirby Smart team that throughout the course of 2023 was ranked number one through, let's be honest, through what? The first maybe 9 weeks or at least 10 or 9 out of the 12 weeks that took place in college football last season. Georgia was ranked number one predominantly the whole year. And when I looked at this season's up-and-coming schedule for the Bulldogs, like I said, Coach Kirby Smart definitely has his work cut out. Now, anytime, normally, teams will open up, let's be honest, with the cupcake team, okay? Normally, obviously, a smaller team, maybe a Mid-American Conference team. Not so with Georgia. Georgia is opening up with Dabo Swinney and the Clemson Tigers to start off the 2024 college football campaign. When you look at Clemson, my friends, this is a very, very good Clemson Tigers football team coming back. Okay, they are returning their quarterback. They're returning some talented wide receivers. And when you think of Dabo Swinney, you think of that very good defensive line and overall a good Tigers defense. Now, last season, Clemson finished an impressive 9 wins and 4 losses. And this is who the Dogs will open up with. Week 2, the Dogs at home versus Tennessee Tech. Week 3, the Dogs go on the road against Kentucky. Week 4, very interesting here. The Dogs will travel to Tuscaloosa to get it on with the Alabama Crimson Tide. It's going to be very interesting, that game there, especially with first-year coach Kalen DeBoer. We'll see what he orchestrates for Alabama and the Crimson Tide. From there, Game 5, the Bulldogs will be hosting the Auburn Tigers. Week 6, Mississippi State will be traveling to Athens to get it on with the Dogs. Week 7, circle this game, very important. The Dogs will travel to Texas to get it on with the Longhorns. So, my friends, when you stop and look at this, okay, 2 away games against 2 teams that finished in the Final Four playoffs in 2023. Alabama and Texas. Very interesting, these 2 games for me. Then when you look at it, my friends, Week 7, they will travel to Jacksonville to get it on with the Gators. Week 8, They will also travel to Ole Miss. Week 9 will be home Tennessee Volunteers. Week 11, I skipped over one. Week 11 will be at home against University of Massachusetts, and week 12 also at home against the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. So my friends, the last 3 games of the season, okay, Tennessee, UMass, and Georgia Tech, all at Georgia. But my friends, once again, you look at this schedule. Now, with the exception of Tennessee Tech and the University of UMass Minutemen, take those 2 teams off, okay? I calculated the other 10 opponents from last season. So these 10 opponents of 2024. But I calculated these 10 opponents from last year and their overall wins and losses in 2023. It came out to a very impressive 83 wins and only 47 losses amongst these 10 opponents that the Georgia Dogs will have to get it on with in 2024. Now, very impressive. So, my friends, without a doubt, this business of always saying, well, Alabama, they have a cake schedule. Georgia has a cake schedule. Not so. Not so. Big reason why it's not so is because of the repositioning of the SEC conference. Okay, so it's going to be one big conference of SEC football. No longer 2 divisions. So now we all know that in the SEC, they picked up 2 new teams, Texas and Oklahoma Sooners, both from the Big 12. So now the SEC will have a total of 16 teams. My friends, I'm liking this. I truly am. Okay? Dispose of the 2 divisions, which they had, the SEC. Dispose of that. It is now one big conference of 16 teams. And without a doubt, being that it's one big conference, okay, everyone is playing everybody. I mean, as you see, the Dogs traveling to Tuscaloosa, okay, when was the last time that happened? I believe maybe 2020, that great 2020 year where they wanted to shut everything down that year. I think that was the last time that Georgia and Alabama got it on in the regular season. Other than that, my friends, only time Georgia and Alabama meets is two options. The SEC Conference Championship or the College Football National Championship. So, stay with me here. So, for me, this is wide open. This is wide open. And, once again, this is a very, very good schedule and a competitive schedule for the Georgia Bulldogs, without a doubt. Like I said, last year, the big rap on Georgia was their easy schedule. Okay, other than Ole Miss, the Missouri Tigers, Tennessee Volunteers, which, let's be honest, Georgia basically rolled past those 3. Okay, other than those 3 teams from last year, it was predominantly a easy schedule for the Dogs in 2023. But like I said, my friends, not so in the up-and-coming 2024 college football season. A very, very competitive schedule for Coach Kirby Smart and the Bulldogs. And I'm just going to say this, Coach Kirby Smart would not have it any other way, okay? You want that difficult schedule to see what your team's made of, okay? It's easy to play a bunch of Mid-American teams and, a bunch of average college football teams, Okay, but when you're playing the cream of the crop, like Alabama, like Ole Miss, like Texas, okay, like Tennessee, and I'm just going to throw off some records now. Alabama last year, 12-2. Texas Longhorns last year finished 12-2. Ole Miss, 11-2. Tennessee Volunteers in 2023 finished 9-4. And once again, to open up the season in a neutral site. Actually, not so much neutral. This game's going to be in Atlanta, Georgia. So technically that's a home game for the Dogs. But nonetheless, a Clemson Dabo Swinney team that last year finished an very impressive 9 wins and 4 losses. So my friends, again, when you calculate 10 out of the 12 opponents, okay, I'm keeping out University of Massachusetts and I'm keeping out Tennessee Tech. Once again, 10 out of the 12 opponents, their accumulated record in 2023 was an impressive 83 wins and 47 losses. So it's going to be a very competitive year for Coach Kirby Smart, and we shall see. But again, with the 12-team playoff race in 2024, my gosh, this is going to open up a lot of spectrums for many, many underdog football teams. And I can't wait. But my friends, once again, if you are new to my channel, please by all means, click on the subscribe button. It's always free to do so. If you like this video, please click on the like button. Like always, click on the bell for notification. And most importantly, please comment down below. Buckeye Vinny here would love to read your comments about how you like this video and most importantly, how you Dog fans feel about this 2024 college football schedule. Like always, peace out. God bless. For everybody out there, keep the faith. That's all Buckeye Vinny has for today. I am out of here.